In a world where every other manga has some sort of leveling system, we decided to outline some possibilities for you. But don't expect any major spoilers here in the list. The main character in the manhwa may have a system, he may not. Either way, they deserve your attention. A manga is an excellent way to lose yourself in a world of intriguing events and sometimes extraordinary plot twists. If you're looking for a good manhwas, then you've come to the right place. Here are some of the best 10 mangas where MC has a system that we've talked about so far. Number 10. Please Have a Meal. The story is really great, it knows how to connect VR with real life, and well, the story is really interesting. When he lost his ability to taste and smell, Yi Rim's life as a chef ended. As he's just sinking deeper and deeper into depression, Rim discovers an incredibly immersive VR game that stimulates all 5 senses. There he's able to regain his senses of taste and smell. Not only that, but he can cook too. Although he does need to hunt his own monster ingredients down. Now, Rim is here to cook up some delicious food, hunt some dangerous monsters, and maybe even build a whole new legacy along the way. Number 9. The Ultimate Self-Destruction. A catastrophe known as Data Crash struck the Earth in 2020. Survivors rule the game, and losers are erased. Jacob Way, a senior player, happened to fail despite surviving many rounds. Surprisingly, he was taken back to the beginning of the crash, and was reborn with the incredible self-destruction system. Now he earns points from his stupid acts, triggering self-destruction in order to be reborn. Each revival, though, makes him stronger. Number 8. Solo Auto Hunting. The total feel of the webtoon really reminds me of solo leveling and a second life ranker. I'm a big fan of it when it comes to main characters, but I still really enjoyed the webtoon. The world under attack by monsters that are pouring from the fracture, and the hunters who hunt those monsters are the most coveted job in the world currently. One day, Oh Yun-sung, who works his hardest from day to day as a worker in a meat restaurant, awakens an ability to automatically hunt monsters with perfect techniques and physical prowess like an MMORPG when he presses a button, auto-hunting that appears in front of him. It's fine, but not the best one, but it's just okay. Number 7. Player from Today Onwards. This one starts really good. Hunters are sponsored by patrons, and the 12 most brilliant heroes establish Eden, calling themselves God. That's when, that's the time when Lee Jun-kyung, lived. I lived the life of a cattle like any other ordinary man. One book I had was about a forgotten hero, a bibliography of a true hero. Athena, one of the 12 rulers of Eden, comes to me. Do you want to go to the past? More than 100 years ago, to the days when hunters appeared? This one who sponsored the king supported me. I continue to walk similarly to the life in which the hero lived. I dream of a better future than the king. The power I have now, the hunter beyond the hunter. I recommend this one. Number 6. Rise from the Rubble. I really like the storyline to some degree. I'm definitely overestimating, kinda. I mean, this manga is pretty good, but to me, it was absolutely amazing. 10 years after the night of Starfall, City Ace was destroyed by the biggest recorded monster break in history. Zhou Fan, carrying the name of a traitor's son as well as being the most useless Starfall warrior reserve who ran away, awakened the Super Warrior system during a trap disguised as a race. Wow, can you believe it? Like a trap that's disguised as a race and a raid at the same time? That's amazing, man. But since then, he has embarked on the road of success, rising like a meteor, all the while searching for the truth of his father's treason amidst the strong opposition and gradually commencing on the thorny road of saving the world. Number 5. My Path to Killing Gods in Another World. The genius top student played games in an attempt to flirt with girls, but was struck by lightning on a rainy day and transported into the world of the game. To survive here, he could only rely on himself. Surrounded by monsters and gods full of dangers, can he still return to his own world and continue chasing girls? The story is kinda just meh, typical manhwas where the MC is just stronger than other characters just cause he's the MC. And so far, this is a pretty forgettable story. Would not recommend even bothering with this one, to be honest. Number 4. Evolution Frenzy. The plot is quite original, the characters are quite well written, and the art is decent. After his death, Duan Fei regresses 20 years back in time to just a few key hours before the virus catastrophe is set to begin, and was given a chance to remedy the regret he has shouldered for the past 20 years. He utilizes all the knowledge he has amassed prior to his regression to arm himself in preparation for the oncoming apocalypse. His newly acquired evolutionary tree is also helping him constantly improve his strength. Duan Fei, who had given it all just to barely survive in this previous life, is now the hero and the future savior of the world. Definitely recommended. Number 3. Hardcore Leveling Warrior. Wow, this manga is just so good. This gem right here is a masterpiece. It has the best story of all the virtual reality comics out there. The MC is overpowered in the game world and lives a shitty life in real world. It might be boring and out of place for the first 10 or so chapters, but trust me, it gets way better after that. Good character development. I would definitely recommend it. Number 2. Heavenly Demon Instructor. This is an amazing manhwa. A disaster that struck the earth caused Park Hyun-soo, the MC, to lose his parents before his eyes. The only family member he has left is his younger sibling, who is unconscious. In order to protect his younger sibling, he did his best, but as a powerless support, he would always be on the other side of contempt. And that's when a helper, Chung Yong, appeared. Chung Yong, a Murim martial master that has traveled through the time to come here from the Murim to teach Yunso martial arts. A disciple. Yes, master. If you give it a try, I hope you find it as enjoyable as I did. Number 1. Maxed Out Leveling. This manga is so cool, to be honest. It's one of the best ones out there. It's one of the best and most satisfying manhwas. The art is great, and the story is exceptionally good. Max level internal arts, max level external arts, Jiangju, Murim's famous and strongest, Cha Shin Hyun. I came back to Earth after reaching the peak of martial arts, but why has everything changed so much? A world where monsters are coming out of dungeons, and hunters are leveling up via their status windows. Start again from level 1? That doesn't faze me at all, since my martial arts are already at the max level. One thing I liked here so far is that this one doesn't seem to be all about wealth and fame, as most other of its kind. That's all for today. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, then give this video a like and share it with your friends and your family, and also subscribe for more Top 10. Stay safe and take care. My name is Zita Khan, and I'm the voice of the voiceless. See you next time, folks.